All right, everybody, what is up? Welcome back. I think today's going to be the last episode of Planet Crafter. I've done at least Toxicity. They may release something in the future, but I've done a few things. Got a few things to do. So let's take a quick look at what I did. So number one, I added more auto crafters so I could auto craft the purification capsule. Right, that guy, and it's just continually trying to make it, and when it makes stuff, it'll drag it out of here. Same with the purification gel, with the explosive powder, and with the pristine mushroom. So those are like the four of the components that I need. The other components are obviously toxins. I need water, which I'm trying to make right now. Water. And then plastics, the microplastics, which I've got a whole bunch of those. So I set up those things. Still out here, it's kind of manual. I have to put stuff in those things, but I guess I could tell this thing to demand toxic that. And also demand toxic spores. And then it can supply. Okay, I think it'll just take it out of here. Maybe supply. So we'd supply the water. And supply. Did it click on everything? I think it did, yeah. So anyway, that's that, and let's do demand water and demand that, because that's what we're working with there. Now, so then I went ahead and did, with the exception of the dioxide, I guess. Oh yeah, this one. With the exception of that, I only have one input here for this chlorine dioxide. With the exception of that, I've got a mushroom thing here, a mushroom thing here. We've got gel here, and the purification capsule there, gel here, purification capsule here. What I'm getting at is there's two, and two storage. Here's the two red fertilizer storages, which you can see they were full. I was getting them full, and then I moved up here and put down two more auto crafters just to start crafting the two things that I'm looking for. So we got a thing of rockets there. Got some rockets in there. That thing's full. Some in there. No bomb there. No. Oh, some bomb there. And no bomb there. So you see, it's like before I would let it build up and then autocraft, like red, and then let it build up, and then autocraft this, let it build. So then I was trying to think of how I can actually automate this the best, and I added 6 more drones too. So when I was just doing this before I put the autocrafters upstairs, I had, I was filling up multiple things. So that's pretty good. The weird thing is, the purification gel and the microplastics. I wonder if these microplastics out here are out of reach, because that thing up there should be, unless it's going through these and I don't know it. No. 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 Partial. No. No? Okay, let's see what's going on with that. Now, I keep going and getting this stuff. We're going to make a change on that right now. Keep running out of sulfur. So I'm going to make one. You can see the things I have pinned up there. One is the vacuum cleaner, and I need to make a couple more of these drillers. So let's do that right now. So we need green. We need 3 of these guys. And we need another green. Okay, and then we need 3 titanium. Oh, I need a lot more titanium than that. All right, so rods. Now, 1 rod, that gets us that. I'm thinking we make 3 of these guys. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we need 9 of the titanium. I'll show you what I'm going to try and do here. So the iridium and the sulfur are really lagging behind when I'm auto crafting like this. So let's go over here and we'll lay down another driller here. Remember in the last episode I had that I was in the dam and there was that power thing to do? I did it. It was pretty cool what it did. It opened up an elevator to go to the top of the dam, and you can overlook the other side, and you can actually see all the... You can see all the goo, the last goo thing that we have to do. Okay, so... Oh, that's weird. I never put down a... I thought I put down a machine multiplier here. Okay, maybe that's a problem. So that one's done. I only need 2 more, right? So we got 3, 6. I don't need these titanium there. Let's go back and grab a machine multiplier and put it here. I thought... It's kind of weird. I thought I did that. I must have... Hopefully I did it at the other place. Yeah, I guess I know I put it at 1. It must be at the sulfur side. Okay, so now we need this guy. Which I don't have any of those. Oh, dang it. They're being used up right now. Hmm. 2 sulfurs and an iridium. I need 4 sulfurs. No sulfurs. Man, it goes through that so fast. 4 sulfurs. I guess we can make that on our way back. I'll bring in some more sulfur while we're doing this. And yeah, let's go. Oh, water. Water, water, water. You know, I don't have a teleporter over here. Oh, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put a teleporter over on that side to get back and forth quicker. Alright, so teleportation device. We need another one of these. We need one of these and one of these. One of these and 2 of those. Alright, we'll put a teleporter on the other side. The OG base. The original base. Now remember, I'm going to go clear that last goo. You know what I'm saying. The one over here. So when I put those 3 power things in here, you come down here and you take an elevator up and you get to walk on top of the bridge. It's got some... It doesn't show it here. I guess maybe it does show it. Like these things are overhangs and you can stand out on the end of them and you look at this area here and you can see there's just goo everywhere here. And this is also where I want to make... If you see up there, I want to make a vacuum cleaner, right? And that's where it's going to go out there. It's going to go out there. for these spores. Now, I went, because I have a teleporter here. I have a teleporter right here. I put 3 more water purifiers here so I could get more water. Because I need water. I need water to, for one of the thingies. I don't think I can put this here. Oh, I can. Okay, we'll just call this OG base. Okay. Now it should be down this way. There it is. Yeah, this one's got it. The 3 fuses in it. Okay. The dang robot, or animule's in the way. Sulfur. Supply. Sulfur. Okay. Sulfur. Supply. Sulfur. Perfect. Okay, so now we have 3 of these guys rolling. Bring that back with us. Little sulfur land. Look at this guy. These guys are huge. Sulfur, sulfur, sulfur. Do I have everything? No, I need to make those things. Okay, let's get out of here. That should be enough sulfur for right now. Oh, I did not make it easy to get up and down there. But now we have a teleporter, so that's way better. Okay. The other thing, though, with doing the auto crafters the way I did, like, I don't have anywhere to craft anything. So I kind of need to make another auto crafter, which is Osmium Super Rod. I'll just do it right here. Okay, so I need to make 2 of the... Oop, not that. Oh. It's because I don't have this stuff in there. Hopefully I can make 2 before that other thing grabs all that stuff. There we go. Alright, we're good there. Okay, now I need a green rod. And I need 3 obsidian. We're done with the teleporter. And then we need 3 production fuses. Okay, let's go set this over at the iridium. I'm honestly just trying to set it up as much as I can to auto. Like, the only thing is the water is kind of a pain. I have it set up to where they go and get toxic water. The toxic water goes into the thing and then becomes purified water. But it's a little slow. And the thing is, I had like 3 things full of water before. There we go. Arrow, arrow. So that should... I think it's 1/4%. No, not 1/4%. I don't know. It's 1 every 43 seconds, I believe. I think that's what I was told. Oh, look, there's a giant thingy on that roof. Was that always there? That thing? I don't remember. All right, so we're done with that guy. We're done with this guy, right? So this is all we need now is to bring one of those with us. Now, I won't be able to place that down yet. I won't be able to place this down yet because the area is bad news bears. Why do I have 2 iridium with me? Alright, so this is what we'll need for that. Now, unlike before, where I didn't bring circuit boards with me. We'll make 6 of the... Wait, I have some over there. I have some over there. It's not far from it, so... We'll bring 3 more. Alright, bring a couple things of food. 3 food. We'll bring some water. And go down there. We're gonna go to the last area. I'll show you that. Yeah, see, I've got all these here. But how far over? Last episode we cleared this place out. How far over is this stuff? Kind of far. Well, that whole area there is the area. Okay. We'll just take and put all this in here for now. Let's go see what we can find. We're in the toxic sludge. So this is 296. 296 of these bad boys. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's by far the most. I guess it seems like because it's here in this like lower reservoir area by the dam, this must be like toxic sludge that resided on the bottom. Only got to do this 296 times and we'll be good. Now you see that's doing the 0.2 per second thing again, not the 0.1. So it's going faster. Whoop. Going as fast as I can. This is going to be so satisfying clearing the whole planet of this stuff. We're in the home stretch right here. The home stretch. Okay, perfect timing. Inventory full and toxic thingy thing. Wow, I had a sliver left. Okay. Going back in. Chest here. Cool. Water thingy here. So I did the purifiers on the water just on the other side of the dam, which it's a huge body of water over there where we had to clear the goo over there. And it was only 250 water, where the smaller lake over by the big Grand Central Station over there, I put 3 in there. That was 500 water. Kind of weird. You just look at the physical size. I guess it doesn't count it that way. The physical size. Yeah, this would definitely be the place to use those goo bombs if you were a goo bomb person. If you didn't really feel like picking the stuff up. I feel like I'm going deeper and deeper in here, which is not a good sign. It's bad not to completely clean a whole little area, because if you leave like one piece, it's really hard to find. I gotta go. Woo! Supply goo before I forget to supply the goo. Okay. Going back in. Toxic elements clean 97 of 296. I have a feeling it might be hard for me to find the last little bit because it's all these peaks and valleys in here. Kind of coming in and out, going random places. This is a lot right here. Jeez. Sludge. Holy cow, there is a lot right here. Okay. You know, because this is so far away, if I put down the spore thingy to collect the spores over here, I might actually increase its priority. Because one, it's far away. Two, it's the only thing collecting spores, which you need a lot of because that's what makes the chlorine dioxide one of the main components that we need. Inventory full. I was able to clear that way before my toxins ran out that time. Okay. Doon, 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 doon. 150 of 296. We're doing pretty good. It's so sad. Is that a wow, super alloy over here? Cool. I think that's the first time I've seen it anywhere here. Okay. I think that's where I was working before, working my way up through here. Okay. We got the dam. Aw, damn! Okay. We're doing good. Seemed like a lot of that stuff was in the middle to the left side. Now we're gonna go to that right side over there. Oh, there's still a big middle area, I guess. You see those round thingies right there? That's how you get in the dam. And then I was standing up there on those three things looking out this way. Oh, the satisfaction is getting stronger. See, I went in here. And then you can work your way all the way up through to get to the other side of the dam. Okay, we got obviously the middle. Oh, look at that. What is that over there? And then this side over here. $202 of 296 and anything over here? Some of these glowy areas look really cool at night. Nothing over there. I think it's all going to be... I think we worked our way around to a good spot. Okay. Last of the goo there. That there. Okay. Going in. 202, 296. Come on, baby. Okay. Let's do this. The final toxic cleanup. Come on, come on. It feels so good. Clean a whole planet, man. So okay. What the heck is the rest of it? Missing oh, over here. Big goopy. It's a big goopy section. I'm gonna run out of inventory. I know I am. Oh, I look with one left. So we got this here. And this through here. So close. Wonder if it's gonna get like, hey, congratulations, you've cleansed the planet. Okay. I had a feeling about that. See if it took anything yet. No. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to take this stuff. Okay. That one's full. This should be enough room. If it's not, we'll just dump the stuff on the ground. Now I'm bringing that other stuff because I want to build that robot in here. Oh, I thought it was that way. No? Oh. It's back here. From here, I was trying to come through this way. Look, it uncovered a cave. Cool. So much cool stuff in here. Super alloy balls in here. Cosmic quartz. I saw how big that was. Like, it seems like it's blocking something. 269. The last part should be this way. Goo be gone. That 280. Yeah, we're gonna have to dump some here. I don't care. Go, we're so close. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? 290, 92, 93, 4, 5, 6. Done. This house is clear. Look at. So it's saying basically Anywhere in here, but kind of in the middle there. Oh, there you go. Super alloy ball here too. Is this about where it wanted it? Yeah. Supply. Toxic spores, priority high. There you go. Done. Done. So good. A lot of cool things, a lot of loot over here, but it's with the wind. Why is everything purple? I just cleansed this planet, man. So these three things are set up to supply their goo until it's gone. Leave those there. Yeah, see, there's a lot of water here. I could put some purifiers here if I need more toxic water to cleanse. Because you can make the water that they have two different types of water. The regular water, right? Oh, and this pristine water or cleansed water. But you have to take like the regular water and mix it with a mushroom. One of these to get it. It's like, what? I would say this and these two things together makes one of those little waters. Like, huh. I guess if you had the ability to make a lot of mushrooms and, you know, you had a few of these things, that would be fine. But the toxic water around, there's enough. You just have to move it around. We go check on that right now. Might not be a bad idea. All right, we'll put this mushroom away. See how we're doing on our auto collecting. So this guy, probably not making anything. Nope. This guy, still making stuff. This guy, kind of making stuff. This guy's making stuff. So gel's doing good. Well, oh, that's what I didn't check before. Like, what the heck is going on with... Is it this one? Yeah, why isn't it... With all that gel that I have down there, why isn't this thing... It's got to be the microplastics are too far away. Huh. Let's, interesting and unfortunate all at the same time. See that outer lip out there? It looks like it's just reaching out here, and the microplastics are all out there. It's like literally just out of reach. See if this makes a difference. I think it's like literally just out of reach. So this guy, I think this one's fine. Artillery shells. Tucks the goo. Yeah, we might as well move it back a little bit. Rocket time. Full. Those in there. All right. That's better. This thing should have been going. This thing should be going like crazy. What? I did the wrong thing. Oops, this guy. I did the wrong thing. That's okay. We need these anyway. So I have a bunch of these downstairs, but the other thing was microplastics, and I have like 6 things full of microplastics. They just happen to be just out of reach of that. So it'll go through and make all these and all these. That'll be rocking it pretty good. It was just out of reach of from here down. 1, 2, like all of these. Now it's collecting them. All right, we're going to go check this water over here. If it's done, we'll move these things. I don't remember if these are T3s or T4s. The ones I put over by the dam are actually T4s. I think these are as well. Looked about like the same amount of collection storage ability. Let's see what this is at. 491 of 500. So this one's basically done. Oh, I forgot. This is these are all full. Yeah, the stuff's in there, and the water, it can come get it, but it's like put a teleporter there, but then I was gonna collect that and move those things, and then that means there's no longer a teleporter needed there. Poof, poof, poof. Poof, bring on the heat. Bring on the heat. Okay, that's actually full. So was that, which means... Oh, it's the dang toxins that are blocking us. What requires the toxins? Let's see here. None of these require toxins. That doesn't. That requires 1. And the mushrooms require 1. Yeah, the toxins are a byproduct of a couple of things. So toxins are a byproduct of goo, of toxic water, and spores. That's why we have toxins. We can put toxins in there. We have toxins, yeah. And I think there's even half here. Spores, toxins, yeah, they're just everywhere. This one's full. That's unfortunate because I'm trying to make the water and I'm getting the byproduct of these in my way. Man, there's no room at all for them. I've gotten to the point where there's nothing that I need that uses these right now. So we'll take the water out of there. We'll take the water out of there, which the robots are going to be doing that anyway, but all my waters, oh, I still got some water there. Some water there. That's pretty good. One of those. That's full. None of those. The mushrooms, got that. That. Gel's basically full. Doing okay there. Gel is full. So this is what I'm missing out on. This guy here. Which is the chlorine dioxide. It's empty. Which is the spores. It's the spores. I don't have any... Oh man, I am just stinking out of room. Those, like I said, the byproduct things are kind of a pain in the butt. Water. I do need this water done, but right now I need these done. Demand spores. Demand spores, and I've got toxins all in here. Yeah, these things here. Wonder what else. Hold on. There's other things that I can make. Okay, so the basic stuff would be. So the plastic. This is where you use a lot of them. If you're making like this stuff. Thing is, I don't need the plastic anymore. I've gotten to that point where I don't need the plastic anymore because I'm only working on these things. But these things are in the way. Plastic makes rods. I feel like they kind of missed the boat a little bit here with this whole plastic thingy. The toxins. Like, there's not enough stuff that need this. 2-to-1 ratio. Okay, let's do this. Let's grab. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we do this. That. I had to move this thing earlier. I'm trying to do is just break free of some of these dang toxins. I only have to do this like once or twice. I mean 2 or 3 times. Spores, no spores. There we go. Just faster doing it this way. Just some inventory management. Water, spores, spores, spores. See what I mean? Just stinking spores everywhere. Not spores, whatever they are. Wow, that's a nasty storm out there. Holy cannoli. Now, I could just... You can keep making storage, but... You're doing a lot at a time, but it doesn't seem to make that easy of a dent in this stuff. And I don't want to put these into autocrafter because I'm only doing this to clear some of those toxins out without wasting them, just in case. So that's probably enough for now. Capsules. Those guys. That's not making anything. So dioxide, sulfur. How's my iridium? My iridium. Yeah, it really, just when you think you've got a pretty strong case for going full autocraft mode, it will use up your stuff like crazy. So, oh, that's where I just messed up too, because I did the wrong supply. Supply that. That's why they were stuck in here. That one's correct. So how are we doing on rockets? That's full. That's not full. Okay, that's 1 full, 2 full. Three full. Almost 4 full there. Alright. Probably because of that, I might make another one. Another one! Okay. Circuits. Alright. We're gonna make another rocket thingy. And another bomb thingy. Okay. Bomb. And rocket. Okay. I'm guessing you're supposed to send these things up via the thingy. I don't know. Did it say? You need to craft more than 200 to get this deal, so you should start mass producing as soon as possible. The recipe for crafting. More information to follow, okay? And then this is, in addition to a partial erasure of your criminal record, you will receive 1 year of free Eternastra products. What is it, like makeup? Recipe for creating a side. All right, in order to honor our commercial partnership, please create 25 packs of pristine balm and place them in, oh yeah, place them in the extraction rocket. Oh, wait a minute. I'm wondering if it's like this is saying, please create 25 packs and put them in the rocket. So this isn't saying here. This is just saying you'll need to craft 200 of these to get the deal. And then once you get those, you can convert those to these. Maybe. What do you think about that? So let's take a look at that. That's interesting. You know, I thought I needed to make 200 of these, and then in addition to after I send those 200, I'd have to make 25 of these, which would be another like 250. You know what I'm saying? I think I take those 200 and make the packs. Let's try that, because we could actually be getting, we could actually be way closer than I thought. I'm gonna make another thingy upstairs, auto crafter upstairs. Might as well use the stinking upstairs because I built it, right? Okay, so we have more rockets than anything. Yeah, I need more storage. Man, I'm a little low on the balls. Little low on the super alloy balls, so I'm just gonna bring some more over. I know I can get them out there, but it's just easier to bring them over. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Whoop! We're gonna flank this bad boy with these guys. Like that one right on that square. That one right on that square. Okay, so bomb crate. Rocket pods. Naming it whatever I want. Look at those things. So only 25 of these needed. Only 25 of those needed. I was able to make these... That's really surprising that I was able to make so many more rockets when the rockets require the explosive powder. This is only 2 things, and one thing is a byproduct of goo. Purification gel is the thing that requires more stuff to make, but this is goo, explosive power, tungsten. I had the tungsten coming in decent. That's where I put the other multiplier, was on the single tungsten unit. I knew I made 2, but I had, man, I've been making a metric butt ton of the other things, the explosive powder. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24, 25. That's all we need. Right? Hold on, is that right? 8, 16, 24, 25. I'm gonna go send these up. I think there's only 25 spots available on this rocket. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where those are going, but they're going into space. See what they have to say about that. Yeah, it used up all those rockets, didn't it? That's all we have left out of all those rockets. I don't want to craft any more of those, so... The bomb is, like, way less. Let me collect what I have to see if I even have one full thing. Oh my god. It's terrible. Okay. I don't even have one full thing. Look at that. Wow. Dude, that's nuts. I've been making these at the same time. What the heck? The heck is going on with this thing? Mushrooms. Seems like the drones are getting a little hung up now. Actually, I don't know if I have to keep making this stuff, but we will. For the rockets. The drones are going all over the place right now. So, I got that thing full of gel. Like, what the heck? Okay, let's do that. So we're doing on microplastics now. We're still okay. Why? I don't get why that's going so, like, literally that much slower. Am I missing something on that? I don't think that it's I don't think it's taking it out of here, right? Pristine purifying balm. 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 These are right. Balm. Balm. Like this thing's filling up and not, oh, it just went out. It took it there. I don't know, maybe it just got on the short side of things. So we can help it along. Not that we're going to be able to finish that because We had almost all the rockets there. Okay, come out here. Just those microplastics. Hydration level low. Okay. Now you can see how fast I actually go through those dang microplastics that have been sitting out there forever. And now it's like, oh, now you're gonna use them up, huh? Okay, bomb. Jeez, I still don't have 2 complete. I don't want that many. All that gel in there. That gel's the hardest thing to make, in my opinion. Oh, what was I doing? I'm supposed to go down here. Trying to do this the quick way. The manual way. Okay, that one's full. That one's finally full. That one's got that, and I think it's filling up that one there, so. Rocket time! Did I stop making rockets? No, I'm still making rockets. Rockets. Okay, we're still making rockets just in case. Looking for a message saying thank you for the thingies. We're about to use up our gel. That's okay. Heck, dude. Blaze our pulsar quartz. It was just one big one coming in. Usually like 6 to 8 around if you can get to it, if it's in a good area. Like I had one that was on Humble, it hits the side of the mountain all the time, like way up there, and falls and it gets stuck. Okay, so we're working on that guy. Done. Where's your balm at? Okay. Last one I'll do manually. Ah, dang it. I keep forgetting. It's this thing down here. I didn't want to tuck this thing back in the corner because it's kind of like the highlight machine for this planet. But now that I'm doing crafters, that one's full. So we have 1, 2, 3. Working on this one, 4. Which means we can try doing some balm crates. What? I didn't do that. This. Okay, so that'll make bomb crates and put them in there. You see my drones going nuts. They're going everywhere. I have a fair amount of drones. Okay, let's start going with that. We only need 25 of those. My rocket back here? My rocket's back. Did I get a message? Did I get a message? I really like these trade rockets. You know, like once they put this stuff together. Really, actually, they're super duper handy when you go to a new planet. We didn't get a new... Alright, what did I screw up? In order to honor our commercial partnership, please create 25 packs of pristine purifying bomb. Place them in the extraction rocket. Oh my god. Oh my god. I put it in the wrong rocket. Extraction rocket, not trade rocket. Before leaving the planet. That was a metric butt ton of rockets I just lost for no reason. They want it in here. This is the extraction rocket. They want the 25 in here. And when you leave... So, if you choose to explore another planet, you'll leave this planet with only the contents of your backpack and the container on the travel rocket. Prime Homeboy. So there is... You'll land on a barren planet. What is this? Oh yeah. This is the wrong rocket. So I can't even look at it. Anyway, in here there's two rockets. There's the planet to planet rocket, which is this one, and there's the escape rocket, which is the other one. Once you launch that one, oh, that sucks, dude. I just lost 250 rockets. I just lost 200. I just sent 250 rockets to nowhere. Cause look, there's no value on these. If you could send some, I'm surprised it let me do that. If you're gonna make any money by putting it in the trade rocket, there's a value there. I'll show you. You know, I think you know, but I'll show you. Just go to the fuses and look at these. See, there's a trade value of 6,000 tokens right there. There's no trade value on these other fuses. There's a trade value on this one. So you can take something, apparently you can take something that has no trade value and put it in the trade rocket and launch it into space. And it just disappears. Like 250 rockets. Yeah, that kind of blows. So, here's the thing. I'm trying to think. If you leave the planet, like it says, do you want to join the... Look at that. Now you can see the clouds on that planet over there. If you want to join like the Space Pirates, you want to stick with the... what is this group that was Sentinel Corp? If you want to stay with Sentinel Corp... Toxic planet, toxic planet, toxic planet. Congratulations, you have terraformed an ocean planet type stellar body. Your achievement is granted. In the next months, we will continue scanning your sector to see if there's other potential planet candidates for terraforming. But there was ownership of the planet goes to First Corporation. Robotics. See, I thought there was like a Riley message. Convict. Riley again. Thought there was like a couple different ways you could actually leave the planet. But I don't know if that like ends the game, like ends your save or what that does. I wouldn't think it would. But it might. So what I'm getting at is there's two different corporations asking for something. There's Etern, Astra, and Dasatex, right? So Dasatex offers us an incredible opportunity, and so does Astra. Incredible opportunity. So if you launch that, you actually join that crew. I think the first time, like you said, I did it once because I have the achievement. I have the achievement saying you completed Prime and you left and joined Sentinel ship up in the sky. Then there was another one. It's like you can leave Prime and go to this pirate organization, not Sentinel, and there's an achievement for that. And I didn't get that one because I didn't launch it twice, or maybe I launched it twice and there was a third option, because there's one option I didn't leave with that option. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this sounds like possibly it's the same thing. Leave with the option of joining Astra or Dasex, or leave, come back, get that achievement, leave again. What it's doing is like making you do all the, I just can't believe I just lost all those rockets. Like I literally, look at this. All these were full, all of them. Now we just have this, and it's now like not really wanting to make rockets anymore. Wow, that really blows. Anyway, all right. Well, I think that's going to do with this, the Planet Crafter playthrough of Toxicity. Let's take a final look. I mean, this stuff is still kind of all automated. I've got it. Actually, you know what? I can probably stop. I just need, what, one more of these? Let's stop this. So if this is 9, 18, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, 16, 24, 25. So there's 25 there. This is done. I don't need to make any more of those. And which means I don't really need to make any more of these. But the good thing is there's no overlap. See, this is gel and microplastics, and this is goo, explosive powder, and tungsten. So there's no overlap. So it's not like if I keep making these two things that this is going to take away from that. But I've got this one. I've got that one. We can, I guess we could try it. This guy. Could make another one of these. See if I have what it takes to craft the exit rocket. So that's that guy there. Oh, I chose the wrong one. It's this guy. I chose the wrong one. It's extraction platform. It's more expensive. Okay, so rod-wise, we don't need that. We need this. Okay. Circuits, we don't need 3. We need 1. We need one of these fuses. We need one of these guys, and we need a pulsar quartz. Okay. Jeez, why? It's so weird how they do this. Like, you can't... They make you look at, like, one corner of this gigantic platform. You know what? I can't make 2 of these. I've got to use the one that's here. Alright. And I have that other, the wrong rocket on there. La 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 la. Alright, let's do this then, you guys. Let's try this out. I don't know if you have to leave from this planet or what, but... You might actually have to leave from this planet. Okay. So here's the one we've been using, interplanetary rocket. This is the extraction rocket. Allows you to leave the planet and conclude your journey. Okay, now I gotta remember where everything is on this planet. I don't have a regular engine. Well, I have this stuff here. I have a regular engine right there. Okay, so... I've taken all... Look at... this was full of rods here. Alright, so I need... oops. An Ozrod... I need Ozrod, that, okay, and then Blazar, Solar, and Obsidian. I think Obsidian was back here, yeah. Okay, well, I guess could totally mess up our game, but let's see. Extraction rocket. That's in... What? 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Quit the planet once and for all. Escape the planet on your own without notifying anyone. Try your luck. Dude, this doesn't make any sense. This is scary sounding. I feel like this is wrong. I feel like I needed to do it on the other planet. Let me check the messages here, see if the messages overlap. I'd hate to, like, get rid of this, because I'm sure they're going to add either something to Toxic. They might add another planet, and I don't want to... I want to keep using what I've got. We're going to check the messages here. No, they're here. In order to honor our commercial partnership, please create 25 packs of purifying bomb, place them in the extraction rocket before leaving the planet. In addition to partial erasure of your criminal record, you'll receive 1 year free products. The receipt for creating this item will automatically unlock with this message. So we're at 38. Look at Aqueous is passing up Prime. Or vice versa. Prime was done after Aqueous. Humble. Selenia is just terrible. Look at Toxicity is going to catch Selenia pretty quick. That is kind of a boring planet, Selenia. Aqueous was cool, but it's not someplace you wanted to stay because it was all water. Toxicity was cool, Humble is cool, Prime was cool. So this one, not so much. Not so much. Alright, I guess we'll try and... I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm about to screw everything up, but... That doesn't matter because as soon as I do this... Here we go. See if the game explodes. I mean, we're talking about hundreds of hours worth of work. Sometimes someone has to take control of their destiny, not let anyone dictate their life. That right there, I think was Humble. Choosing to free yourself from all external pressures can be the riskiest choice. That's Humble. You could see that was my space station in the upper left. This is Humble. That little cube you see right there, I'm collecting algae from that water, and I'm also collecting obsidian right by that cube, that little thingy. It just showed images of my world. Meet you. This was my original, something original. Humble. Okay, so... yeah. Didn't really work, did it? I guess I could have just did that on that other planet. I didn't think about that. I need to mark the planet-to-planet rocket. So this one here, I usually do two, enough to launch here and build the next one. But looking at that stuff, I've actually got more crystals, more engines on the other planet than I do here. So I'll grab enough for one, which I have one of these. There's two of those. All I need is green, which is over here. Pulsar, Blazar, Quasar. Should be everything right there. I don't think I need to do anything else while I'm here. These things get... see, these things are kind of get full of junk. Kind of the same thing. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. I've got a dumper here. So every time I come back here, so these things, they're bringing in this uraninite to make my green and red, and obviously the super alloy. But there on this planet you can't get the uranium or iridium on this planet. Interplanetary travel rocket. Go back to Toxicity. So I left. It didn't do anything. Maybe I'll have to like look it up. Maybe I need to leave from Toxicity with it, even though the messages were active here on the computer. You see it's 2 different rockets too. That's got like landing feet on it and a small booster. The other one had no landing feet and a giant booster. So you can tell the 2 different rockets. So we're back here. I got my light back on. I'm going to go... oh, geez, that's really bright. I'm not going to bother building my interplanetary rocket right now because I got to figure this out. What I was getting at was like, you know, the amount of multiplier fuses I have here, the amount of engines that I have here, the amount of quartz that I have here is more than my humble because I used all that stuff for here. But I can build here. The only thing I don't have a lot left is I used a lot of these super alloy rods, but I can craft those thingies here. No worries. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Hopefully they're going to do something else. Like, this game's done a pretty darn good job of its playability. So the whole thing, if you remember, the whole thing started with Prime, just this planet here. And I did this Prime that's on here is a fresh start. This is a humble build. So I did Prime, completely did it from scratch, 100% terraformation. Then, let's just say 6 months later, whatever it is, right? They created Planet Humble. They were adding stuff to Prime. They added, they expanded, they added. They did a lot to Prime. Then they jumped to another planet. And then with Humble, you could either go land on Humble or land on Prime, I believe. But so I did all of Humble. No, that's what it was. You land on Humble, you do all of Humble. You basically build it up. That's why it's at 57. It's way higher than these other ones, even though, like I said, I think Aqueous and my Prime builds are they're pretty good. I launched a metric butt ton of rockets and stuff for multipliers. These are set up really good. But then after Humble, they're like, okay, now we're going to give you Selenia and Aquilus, right? So now you had 3 planets, and then they added Prime as well. So now you had 4 planets. So you could start scratch again, and it says you can land on Prime, you can land on Humble, and only one of these 2. One you couldn't land on because it didn't have enough of the stuff on there for you to be able to get off the planet. So you could only do a certain base planet. I did Humble. So I did Humble, I went to Selenia, I went to Aquilus, then I went to Prime, and then I stopped playing. And then a year later or whatever, Toxicity just came out, and I just did that. So now I have all these. If they add another planet, I want to use this thing. And I can tell you, one, I don't feel... you can see how much I've played it. Not just this, but I have a full Prime build. But also, I don't feel like grinding from scratch. And 2, you guys won't watch me grind from scratch. It's better to do it this way because you can get 10, 15 episodes out of it, be able to see all the cool new stuff they did on the planet, right? But I can tell you there's one achievement that I did not get. I'm going to look at it right now. Hold on. So I have 54 of 55 achievements. And the one that is missing, let's see if it'll tell me what it is. Hidden achievement, go to global. Go down. Leave the planet with the smugglers. So that's the only one that I don't have. It's not in here. It's like when you I think that was originally just on Prime. It was like you had to go through, if you remember Prime originally, they had like ancient ruins around, and you had to collect a key, go around, and you opened up this thing and a hidden sunken spaceship, and you either left with Sentinel or you left with the smugglers. Well, I left with the smugglers. I never went back and left with the other team. This didn't add any achievements. So whatever that is, to me, it feels like it might be a little bit broke. I'm going to say that rather than I screwed up. But it should, based off what they've done in the past, it should be like, okay, 2 more. Either leave this planet and work for Astra or work for Dasatex, or be able to do both and come back. So I'll take a look at it. But at least this way I tried it. Nothing really did anything. It didn't give me any new messages. I didn't leave from Toxicity, which might have been a problem. But I'm going to keep this save in case something comes up in the future. All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed watching Toxicity. I actually liked it. I liked the... early on, I read some things about people were like, ugh, clearing the goo is very monotonous. Actually, you had something to do, a main goal. And as you were doing that main goal, you had to be smart about building yourself a base, getting the other terraformation stuff going, like the heat, the pressure, the O2 trees, all that stuff. And while you're doing that, and then you get these other messages about crafting some ungodly amount of rockets and pristine purifying balm packs for people to lube up. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. And one thing they did really, really good on this particular planet was made some really cool places. Like that place over there. Like this place here. Really cool places. And the tram system, it's just, they didn't stick with the status quo. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.